of all the teams, of all the states. But, you know, you can also put a little check mark up there. Willie is 1 for 1 in his preview. I picked Lezak to win. Let's see how I'm doing in that preview. Now, it did get messed up a little bit because I picked Whitford. But we
don't need excuses, Willie.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to miss weight.
Hey, well, some people might have predicted that. And here we go, back up to 60 kilos, 55, excuse me. Nathan Tomasello out on the mat waiting for Gilman. Gilman took the first one.
Let's see, Joe. Let's see my predictions. I took Lezak at 50. I took Gilman and Tomasello. Gilman over Tomasello. So I got both those finalists right. Well, you got to get one finalist right. One sitting in the finals.
Yeah, still give yourself a point.
And then I had Whitford over Gray, which didn't materialize, but
here we go.
Gray's in there. Underway, second match. Gilman won the first. What was that score, Joe? 6-0?
Yeah, it was. He beat him. He controlled the positions and picked them apart a little bit. See how Tomasello responds. Gilman stalking.
You know what's stupid?
What's stupid?
Why do they make them? Why do they make them different colors for the second match? I mean, really, like, hey, I was blue the first time. This is not fair. You have to be red this time.
Willie, I think you're getting really nitpicky at this point.
Well,
you're complaining about changing of singlet.
What do you have to change colors for? Does it give you a competitive advantage? Hey, what are you going to do? I got to go to the bathroom and change my singlet. Why can't you just concentrate on your match and warm up?
It's a rough life, Willie. And there's the passivity call against Tomasello. Underhook going. Gilman started to sink it. Tomasello chasing to the edge. Gilman circles back in.
Coming to mat number 3, 66 kilos. From the red corner and the Patriot Elite Wrestling Club, Sahid Karpo. His opponent from the USOEC.
Sticking with the hand fighting here.
Alejandra Sancho.
You know, Tomasello's game is, what are they going to call here? Reds are going to put Tomasello on the clock. Tomasello's game is a lot of those passing the elbows, but just can't get to him here against Gilman.
Yeah, he clears ties as soon as Tomasello works for him.
There's a nice shot.
There's a double leg.
Underhook by Gilman. Tomasello has 10 to score. Reese Humphrey now in the corner for Tomasello.
And that's point for Gilman. And I believe he scored his first point from the shot clock in the first
Gilman's
match.
first point in the first match was the shot clock. He gets another one here, and now Tomasello's saying to throw the cube, but they would lose that. So it's 2-0 now. And that was kind of the stuff that was happening in Vegas, where Tomasello kept attacking, and right on the edge, Gilman would turn the tables and get the push out. Tomasello just threw his hands up. Like, man.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. Short time now in the first, 15 to go. Blue, head up. You got it. You got to stop the match once and at least say something. It's a prerequisite.
Corey Cooperman is here.
Wrestling from the blue corner, representing the Florida Jets.
Oh, yeah, that's who it was.
And that will do it for the first. 2-0. Gilman takes that lead into the second. It's not bad when you have world team members in your corner, is it, Joe? And Terry Brands in one, and Reese Humphrey in another. That was Reese's second, correct?
Yeah, he made the world team in 11. Turkey, yep, in 11. I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to bring home a medal.
You know, I was talking to Gary Abbott of USA Wrestling about the senior world team as we get underway here again in the second period. But he said it's always goofy after the year after the Olympics. You never know what you're going to get with other countries.
And action's going again, hand fighting in the center. There's that elbow off we saw to a 2-on-1 for Tomasello. You can watch, I saw
Attention, Gilman. Hands to the face, I guess.
Gilman, you can see him, he goes to that collar tie. He's got some good snaps and shucks from there.
Tentative outside shot by Gilman there. Thatcher asking for a folk style call.
There's a drag, Tomasello. And just
now watch
that's
Tomasello.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Tomasello will get the push out, and that was the story in Vegas. Tomasello pushes forward, and Gilman counters on the edge and gets a push out.
It was a good exchange before that. It was a shot Tomasello, a reshot Gilman, and then a drag position for Tomasello. They're wrestling.
It got to be frustrating for Tomasello, who's right there. You know, he's right there with him. It's just Gilman's the one getting the points on the edge.
What was that stoppage for?
I don't know. Something about that Russian tie in there, I guess, isn't it?
Gilman scores a takedown, now drags for the 5-0 lead. And he just slowly, just like in the first match, opens it up, and builds a solid lead.
It almost forces Tomasello to be, I don't want to say careless or reckless, but you got to do something, right? And then Gilman takes
Gilman's
advantage.
counter is pretty good. And now Tomasello in on a high single. Does not need a push out here. He needs at least 2 out of this.
Maybe a trip for 3, huh?
Gilman looks comfortable in there. Tomasello scores a takedown and goes to work on a gut wrench.
5-2, 25 to go.
Against Spieler, correction against Allen.
Where do FILA officials come from?
Mars.
Mars?
Yeah.
Jordan Spieler.
7-2.
Now a member of the 2013 Junior World Team.
Short time, under 10.
Shot Gilman, front headlock for Tomasello, but that is going to exhaust the clock.
Thomas Gilman's going to make his second world team. I love Thomas Gilman. Well, you know, I feel for Tomasello, who he